is up, YouTube? Husky Boy Barbenders, bending some bars. You know what it is. Bruce, tell them what we doing this week.
Hi guys. So this week we did 6 sets of heavies.
This is
I
our
believe
third day.
Third day, yeah. We do heavies for overload training. It's an assistance lift. We take our max, add 10 pounds to it, and then just work on getting used to heavier weight. After this, we did 5 sets of squat, pyramid style. So we went up, came back down, because you don't know what pyramid is.
Front squats, because we're working on that mobility and them abamuses. The core, right? The core, yeah. Anyway, y'all can watch that shit. I don't feel like watching. I want to talk. Let's talk about football lifting versus powerlifting now.
Versus powerlifting.
And this is the main issue we have with football lifting. Because this was my issue when I came in. Unless you have a really, really, really good program, which because there's so many high schools like lifting and shit. Unless you have a really good weightlifting teacher, most football players have terrible form when it comes to lifts, and they'll tell you that they're doing weight that either they technically are actually not doing, or they're doing just because they're athletic as fuck. Like,
is this true?
I knew a lot of people that could say that they could bench 315 that would like arch the fuck out of their back, bounce that shit off their chest, like kick in the air and shit like that. There's people that claim they're squatting 600, they're only half repping that shit. You know, that's the biggest thing, and the hardest part is fixing it. Because I know for my power clean, I'm still working on trying to fix how I power clean, because nobody ever really taught me how to squat clean with it. We were just told get the weight up, and so all I can do is power clean. I can't actually squat clean, which inhibits my
Do we need to get a word?
Inhibits.
Inhibits. Hello, children. I'd like to present to you the ghetto word of the day. The ghetto word of the day is inhibits.
Use it in a sentence, Bruce.
Inhibits in a sentence. Sometimes I like to ribbits, and then sometimes I like to inhibits. Inhibits. With giblets. Inhibits.
I don't get
Anyway, so that's what we're saying. Look, the horrible thing about football is that football is all about aggression and explosion. The easiest way to teach aggression and explosion is honestly to ignore form. That's why CrossFit people ignore form so much, because CrossFit is supposed to be fast, aggressive, and explosive. That's the definition of football: speed, aggression, and explosion. The faster, the more aggressive, and the more explosive you are in football, the more powerful you are, and the better you can succeed in the sport. I mean, and to properly do that as quickly as possible when you're trying to get your players on the field and not in the weight room, is you have to ignore, you just have to ignore something. You can't spend time telling them to do 135-pound front squats.
When you have 100 football players and like a little ass weightlifting, I mean, talking about like 5 people to a rack, that's insane. So in order to speed up the process, you would have to take a day to just teach form. You can't teach form right before practice. You can't teach form right before you go do training and things like that. So I think that's part of the reason why a lot of football players don't learn form. Also, the other thing is you don't want to piss coach off. If coach has to take extra time to teach you, then you feel like you're getting on his bad side. So the whole key is you're like, okay, coach said pick this up. I'm gonna find a way to get this shit, and you kind of look around, see what other people are doing, and just kind of go based off of that. But you can't. It's just so hard to teach yourself exactly what to do if somebody hasn't taught you.
You're trying to impress your coach. You know, nobody ever wants to get the come here finger of shame.
Exactly.
Have you ever been, any football players out there, have you ever been on the field, you messed up really bad, and the coach gives you the eye of death, points at you,
and give you that
finger. Gives you the finger, and he says, come here, sit down. And then he grabs someone else's shirt and is like, you get on the field.
There. Exactly. No matter how ass they are, they do that for everybody. So you never want that. But
with that being said,
let's move on to CrossFit. Because I feel like calling out some CrossFit ass niggas. So everybody wants to know why powerlifters hate CrossFitters. This is fucking why.
Or Weightlifters, for that matter.
Hate CrossFitters. This is why. Because professional crosslifters are fake as fuck. Okay, so basically, here's what happened. Think about this. CrossFitters.
Thomas meant CrossFit, not CrossLift.
Exactly. Anyway, CrossFitters, think about this. They sometimes will work so hard they get this thing called rhabdo. Basically, their fucking cells explode and poison them. Isn't that what that shit said?
In a nutshell, I can say that's about right.
They work their body to that extreme. They also work about the same amount of calories as a long distance runner in a session. So look at how a long distance runner looks. They look anorexic, right? So how the fuck are you gonna have somebody that looks like a fucking Spartan doing CrossFit? These niggas take roids. They take enhancements. They cannot plausibly say that they don't, because the type of lifts and shit they're doing, they just at the speed, at the rate that they're doing it, there's no way they could gain muscle. The only thing that they could do was get lean. So they have to take something, unless they just eat hella shit, which means they would have to eat about like 10, 20 meals a day.
Yeah, I don't believe in the so I believe that CrossFit is an ideal way if you are using lightweight in good form to lose weight. It can
definitely
it allows you to put your nervous system under tension, allows you to have the same amount of cardio you would in a run without the drab feeling that you get from just running on the treadmill or running in a circle or anything of that sort. You can do exciting things while losing weight. It's almost like doing what's that thing? Zumba? Except it's not for pussies.
No, fuck
CrossFit is Zumba, except not as pussified.
Comedians said it the best. If you do anything 500 times, I bet that shit will either get stronger or make you lose weight. So CrossFit is like the same shit. They took what we do, squats, power cleans, hand cleans. They're like, let's do 100 of these motherfuckers and we can be the realest niggas. Y'all do that shit. I'm gonna stick to doing what the fuck I'm doing. But all I'm saying is, there's no way, the people that some CrossFitters look up to, these big old people, they're not natural. And I hate to see people get drawn into the fact that they think that they are. There's no, if you do CrossFit raw, all natural, there's no way you can look like them unless you eat 10 to 20 meals a day. It's not possible.
Yeah, I don't really see it as a possibility either. Of course, disclaimer. There's got to be a disclaimer in every video.
There's a disclaimer because we're controversial. Because controversial shit is what people want to hear, and I'm not afraid to say shit. This honestly, it's your fault though. Because honestly, Bruce is fake as fuck. Because on camera, this nigga doesn't want to say shit. But when I came in freshman year, he was the one that was like, "Yeah, fuck you. I don't like you." Da, da, da. All this shit, teaching me how to be a real ass nigga, and now he don't want to show his true colors.
I'm afraid of being real on camera.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say that shit wherever the fuck. And for y'all pussy ass niggas that want to tell us, well, y'all ain't doing heavyweight. Think about this shit. The niggas y'all want, let me stop saying niggas. The motherfuckers y'all want to compare us to have been lifting for 6 to 10 years, and they're like 25. They're old as shit. All right, we're brand new lifters. Bruce has been lifting for 2 years, already catching up to y'all lifters. I've been lifting for 7 months, already catching up to Bruce. Well, bench press.
Okay, do me like that.
Bench press. No,
do me like that.
No, I'm not.
He is. No, it's not a lie. It's not a lie.
What I want to do is be close. Honestly, I feel bad getting shitted on, so I just like to catch up fast. So that's true. All I'm saying.
Thomas has a very good bench. Thomas is very good.
I'm trying to catch up because I want to be able to compete. I feel like Bruce is at that competition level, and I want to be there or beyond. And so that's basically what we've been doing. We just work hard as shit, trying to beat every motherfucker out there. Honestly, if Bruce had the IPF title and I had the USAPL title, I'd be fine with that shit. You know, I wouldn't go against them. But all I'm saying is, we're competitive. We are doing the best that we can. We're doing much more than most people on the planet Earth at this moment, and we're only getting better.
Okay, so back to the disclaimer.
Disclaimer, my bad. I missed the disclaimer.
The disclaimer is that we're not accusing. We are not blatantly accusing. Without a test, without any sort of valid test, Rich Froning, Jason Khalifa, Dan Bailey, everybody you see in CrossFit who's nice and caught diesel, we're not blatantly accusing them of taking steroids because you never know. There are genetic freaks out there.
There are genetic freaks, but I'm just saying, you know, this is.
But I'm saying
a little bit funny
that this idea that you should be doing CrossFit so you can become the fittest person alive, and that you're gonna automatically create that best person of yourself with the amount of volume, the amount of speed that they do, it's just it's hard to fathom. It's like it's just I don't believe it. I don't trust it.
It's like a long distance sprinter looking like or a long distance runner looking like a sprinter. No, sprinters are cock fucking diesel because there's just supposed to they work
it's explosive.
faster.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's hypertrophy.
They need all that shit. Long distance runners don't need a whole bunch of muscle and shit because they have to be able to run long distance without getting tired. So to put both of those together and make a hybrid person is just it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the same thing. This same concept, so we went to CrossFit because the same concept applies to football. You're doing things fast, you're not using good form, you're doing them aggressively. What needs to happen in football is there needs to be a definite separation, because there is none yet, between football and powerlifting. If you tell me that you squat 445, no, if you tell me that you squatted, because this happened the other day, so I'm gonna talk about it.
Yes,
if you tell me that you squatted 405 a long time ago when you were 18 years old, shut up.
No. First of all, nobody gives a fuck what you did in the past unless either one, you hold a world not world record, you hold some type of record. Two, you're an old ass man that just used to be really good at weightlifting. Or three, everybody just knows your ass. Other than that, nobody fucking cares.
I don't care what you used to do.
Stop trying to impress us. And if you're gonna try to impress us, do some like good ass shit. Don't half rep 225.
Don't half rep 225.
If you're gonna do 225, you better hit your ass to the fucking ground, high five that shit, and come back up. I do not want to see no bullshit. And then don't do it for 2 sets. Y'all, I don't understand how y'all are trying to bodybuild or trying to get stronger and you're only doing like two sets on squats. I don't understand that. My nigga Terrence just did like 7 yesterday and then did deadlift after.
And
like,
then did deadlift after.
That's a real ass nigga. Like, he's trying to get stronger. So if y'all want to do the same shit, y'all got to do shit too. Oh, I just don't. Oh my God, you got me riled up again. Fuck this shit. Listen, this is what I want y'all to know. Y'all people on YouTube that are worried about powerlifting, beginning powerlifters, or just want to know what to do better, do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care if the Hodge twins copyrighted that shit, they are right, and that's the type of shit that we do. I don't give a fuck what somebody else says. If you, Bruce, give me your example. If you eat horse shit and it causes you to deadlift 700 pounds, then keep eating horse shit. I don't care. There's not many people that can say that they can deadlift 700 pounds. Do whatever is best for you. Don't change your shit, especially if it's working just because somebody else. Don't even change it because we say it. We're telling y'all what works for us. We like doing a month cycle, whatever. Maybe you need 10 months and you gain like 100 pounds. I don't know.
Definitely, yeah. If you need, don't worry about that the Husky Boy Barbenders, the realest people on YouTube. Disclaimer, I'm not sure about that yet. The realest people on YouTube.
We getting that the realest up and comers on YouTube.
The realest up and comers on YouTube. Don't worry if we said who cares about a cycle. If you really need a cycle, then do what is best for you. We're saying that as long as you're trying to keep your form appropriate, you're trying not to hurt yourself, you're trying to get stronger every single day in the gym, make the best person of yourself possible, you will be the best person you can be possible. And
that's all that matters. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all liked the video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and enjoy your day. Peace out, YouTube.
Deuces.
Crazy ass bitch. I'ma tell your ass to fall back. This to come up. Came a long way. This to